A good drop and a smart recovery on oil and natural gas as expected, as predicted yesterday in my analysis. Now what is going to happen today? We are going to look with the help of candlestick charts and indicators. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Do not forget to press the bell icon to stay tuned with the latest analysis. Let's start with your oil first. One point here on the charts on oil is very clear that 105 is a clear cut resistance and it is trying to reverse from here. Any point of time, again you see it trading below 104, you can go short. The target is 103.4, 103, 102.5, 101.8, and below that we may see a sharper drop. So probably what it is trying to do, it is trying to reverse from here, and this time the reversal could be sharp enough for it to take it lower lows and again see a good drop. That is what it appears on the 2 hour charts. On the 2 hour charts, stochastic is overbought, MACD is trying to converge, and rather right now it is in green and it's been just 3 candles, so I'll be watchful and cautious. The stop loss clearly is at around 105.1 levels. That is what it appears. Look at the 3 hour charts. On the 3 hour charts too, see the candle is yet green, and only short entry here it appears at around 104 level. So that is what I am saying. Go short at 104, then the target is 103.5 or 103.4, which is going to be strong support, and below that we may see a sharper drop towards 102.5, 101.8 and further downwards level. Now on the near term, if you see, I'll tell you this in the larger time frame charts. Right now, if you look at the 3 hour stochastic, this is overbought. MACD is trying to converge and crossover, and RSI is in comfort zone, neither overbought nor oversold. If you look at the 4 hour charts too, see on the 4 hour charts, and this candle bulls are trying to losing the control out there despite a strong bullish reversal. Also the highs at around 105.5 levels, 105.5 can be expected. That is the high which we are looking at, but there is a fairly strong resistance at 105.1 and there is a fairly strong support at 104 levels. So once it drops below 104, there is a definite short entry for 103.4, 103, and below that one can expect 102.5, and below that we can see a sharper drop. So on the 4 hour chart, so this is overbought. MACD is trying to cross over, and RSI is at comfort zone here. Now looking at the larger time frames here, see what oil is trying to do. Lower highs have been achieved, and it is trying to trade sideways in this zone. The high right now, if it continues to do so, one can expect at around 107 levels, which is going to be a fairly strong resistance. So I'll be watchful again. And if you look at the daily charts, now look at the daily charts. On the daily candles, there is another observation to make. Now see, it is trying to trade in a narrowing triangle. Lower highs, higher lows, or rather I will say higher lows here in this zone. So definitely the level at $100 levels are definitely now going to remain a very critical support level for oil for further drop. If it drops below $100 levels, we may see a sharper correction which might take it towards 95 and below. And if you see a breakout beyond 108, then definitely it is going to rise further sharply and strongly. Now for the day and for the week, it is trying to consolidate a bit. Now let's have a look at the daily candle here. So the new chart is yet to start, the new candle is yet to start, and if you look at the high and the low, the pivot is at around 102, or rather 102.5 zone, and with that it is trying to achieve higher highs, higher lows, and probably a long entry today can be taken only once you see it trading above 105.1. Once it is above 105.1, you can expect 105.5 and $106 levels, which is going to be a fairly strong resistance. And in fact, I will recommend that probably it may try to reverse from there too. And yes, a good short entry can be taken once it is below $104 levels. And yes, below 104, one can again expect 103.5, $103 levels, which is going to be a fairly strong support. And then 102.5 and below that, we may see a sharper drop again towards 102, 101.8 and below level. So take your positions accordingly. Don't long till it's below 105.1, and yes, don't short till it's above $104 levels. So go short only once you see it trading below $104 levels. Below that, one can expect a good drop towards 100 to 101.8. And as we have seen, it is trying to trade in a consolidation zone on the daily charts. Hence, I have to be cautious. 107, 108 definitely is going to remain a fairly strong resistance for oil if it continues to move upwards. For the day, beyond 105.1, we have got nearby resistance at 105.5, 106, and 107, 108 are the levels. So take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at natural gas. As I told yesterday, natural gas is the only bullish thing is this in this entire world. Yesterday that was the scene, and yes, it is trying to trade bullish, and now it has got its resistance at around 7.7 dollar levels, and with the resistance at 7.7 it is trying to reverse. However, there is a very strong support at 7.6, so only short if you see it trading below 7.6, where the target is going to be towards 7.5 and 7.45 levels. Because it is overbought on the 2-hour charts, probably we may see a little drop because the MACD is wide and divergent and the RSI is overbought here on the 2-hour charts. And if you look at the 3-hour chart, similarly on the 3-hour chart, the candle is green and it is trying to trade in this channel. Now look at the body size here in this candles, continuously diminishing and indicating that either it has to give a strong breakout or it has to break below 7.6. So only resistance, only short entry is below 7.6, where you can expect a sharper drop towards 7.5, 7.45 levels. And if you look at the stochastic here, is this is overbought, MACD is wide and divergent, RSI is near to overbought levels, hence a little drop can be expected. Look at the 4-hour charts. See, I have told you yesterday there is a gap which needs to be filled. NG has filled this gap and it is again back in the bullish track. Now it is still bullish and only short entry, as I said, is below $7.6 levels. Till the time it is above 7.6, one can expect, and yes, one can try to enter a long entry beyond 7.7. Below, beyond that, one has the target to hit at around 7.76, 7.8, and beyond that also it may try to uh, fly higher towards on the upside. So towards $8 levels can also be expected if it continues to rise, because forming a double top we can see a little drop. 4-hour charts, again stochastic is overbought, hence a little drop can be expected. MACD is wide and divergent, indicating strong bullishness out there. RSI is near to overbought levels, and if you look at the daily charts, on the daily charts too, here the candle, the fresh candle has to start. The pivot is at around 7.45. With this as pivot, it is trying to achieve higher lows, lower highs. Probably once you see it trading above 7.7, one can still expect that it can reverse from $7.75 levels and again try to hit 7.2. I'll be cautious with the long till it is below $7.8 levels, and this is overbought on the daily charts. That is what can be seen. A crossover on the buy side can be seen here on the MACD, and RSI is now again trying to enter into overbought zone. However, right now it is very much bullish. One can go long beyond 7.67 levels. Once it is below beyond 7.7 levels, rather I'll once it is above 7.7, one can expect it to hit 7.76, 7.8. These two levels are going to remain a fairly strong resistance. Once it is above 7.8, the target is directly for it to make a double top at $8 and 8.2, and forming a double top only, one can expect that it may try to shed a bit again. So yes, go long above 7.7 and go short below 7.6 levels. That is what can be seen. In between 7.6 and 7.7, don't trade. Above 7.7, 7.6, 7.8, 7.78 and 7.8 are the targets. Below 7.6, we have a target at around 7.5, 7.45, and once it drops below 7.45, I'll expect it to hit 7.3, 7.2 zone. So take your positions accordingly. Now this is all for crude oil and natural gas, and if you like and appreciate my effort, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Don't forget to join my Telegram channel, and yes, you can be part of my mentorship batch. The next batch is starting on 9th of May. Just by learning the strategies taught in this course, definitely will help you become a proficient and profitable trader. Also, you can be part of my VIP signals group. Reach out to me via Telegram or email. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day. Thank you.